Hey there, in this tutorial I'm going to explain how you can set up Webflow credentials on your self-hosted n8n instance. In this case here I've got an n8n instance, you can see there, and then I've got my Webflow node here and I've got credentials, right? So this is not a cloud-hosted n8n instance, it is a self-hosted one. So what you want to do is create your Webflow node, click on it. I've already got credentials here, you can see that, but I want to create a new one. And then you can see that it asks for some OAuth stuff, the client ID and secret, and this can look very overwhelming to a lot of people. So what you want to do is open the docs here, and then it's going to take you to the Webflow credential setup. It explains a little bit about it. So there's API access or OAuth, scroll a little bit down, and it mentions using OAuth. So the part here is for n8n cloud users, so people that pay n8n to have an instance. They don't need to go through this step, right? So cloud users don't have to provide credentials. You select connect my account, and it's very simple. However, we don't have that, and we have to go through this process. So if you need to configure OAuth from scratch, register an application here. So this will take us straight to the Webflow docs on how to register an application. You can see it explains it here, but I'm just going to show you myself. So what you have to do is go to Webflow, webflow.com. You have to be logged in, and then view my dashboard. And then what you want to do is where you see apps and integrations here, you can see that. Just click on that and then click develop. And then what you want to do now is click create a new app, right? So you can give it a title. So I'm just going to call it n8n test. But more realistically, you want to call it your Webflow organization name. So like you can see there, it's called Hearts and Havens, but I already have that. So let's just do n8n test, and then let's just make this whatever you want, right? And then the home page, this will be just your n8n instance. You can plug that there, and then restrict app installation to a specific site. You can check this if you want. I've checked it on my other one, but I'll just check it now. And then let's go to building blocks. So this part is basically the scopes. If you understand how OAuth works, basically you have to set up scopes of what permissions are basically allowed when you connect two platforms together. So in this case, we are allowing the CMS part as well as the designer for n8n to access. I don't know if that makes sense, but let's just jump into it. So you're going to click on, and then this part, so redirect URL, this is where you take this OAuth redirect URL. So just click that, click to copy, I want to paste it here. And now the permissions are very specific. In my case, I follow the principle of least privilege. So you want to set up the least privilege credentials. You don't want to just access everything, but you do need the minimum stuff, right? So the CMS is what I care about, because I want to create blog posts, create different types of content in the CMS. So I want to add read and write, and then you also need to, for n8n's access, you just need to add for forms, you have to have read only. It's just something it needs, as well as sites, read only there. And the workspace as well, you also need read only. So these three here, form, sites, and workspace, are the minimum requirements. And then whatever things else you want, like the CMS, but if you want to make comments and stuff, you're welcome to set that up. So let's go create app, and then see it's created now. So once your app is created, you just want to come and click edit, and then you want to click continue, and this is where you basically get access to your client ID and client secret. So you can copy the client ID here, paste it in there, and then we come back and copy the client secret and paste it in there, and then that's pretty much it. And then redirect URL obviously has to match this one here. You just have to click legacy, has to be off, click save, click connect, and then now we can click on, and you can see the permissions are there, and you click authorize, and then connection is successful. So that is it, right? So we can close that now. You can name it something specific. How I usually name it is something like this. I use the email that was authenticated, the date, the Webflow, and then the site that is authenticated there. So yeah, you can now go ahead and use this. You're all authenticated up, and that's how you do it. So hope you enjoyed it. Please consider making a comment if it helped you. If it didn't, please make a comment and explain what your scenario is, and I'll gladly try and help you out. Thanks so much.